For more information, check out my blog, Dhukai.com. Follow me!
I'm in my 14 carats, I'm 14 carat, doing it up like Midas. Now we say I got attached so good.
Hey guys, today's video is going to be on the makeup look that I'm wearing right now. It's this really pretty warm bronzy eye and face look with this deep matte brown lips. I have been obsessed with brown lips lately. I think it's the perfect transition into fall. I mean, I hate to say it, but I know summer's coming to an end. I personally love fall makeup, so I'm really excited to create some makeup looks for fall. This has become one of my go-to looks lately. I wore this in my color correcting video and a lot of you guys were requesting it, so of course you ask and you shall receive. It's really simple to do. I try to incorporate a lot of drugstore products so that a lot of the products are easier to find. For anything that is not drugstore, I will have dupes in the description box, so don't forget to open up the description box when you get a chance. If you guys want to know how I got this makeup look, then please keep watching. So since I'm wearing a super matte lip, I'm just going to start off by moisturizing my lips. Then I'm moisturizing and priming my skin with my Farah Rose Gold Elixir. It has 24 karat pure gold in it, which gives me a really pretty glow. And as always, I'm just massaging this all over my skin. Now I'm just going to go through and color correct the darker areas of my skin. If you would like a full tutorial on this, it will be linked in the description box below. So I'm just going to skip through it really quickly. While that kind of sets on my face, I'm going to work on my brows. I'm using this new brow product from Maybelline and I am obsessed. It has like a waxy pencil on one end and the other end is like this powder sponge tip applicator, which I love for the inner part of my brows. I don't know the full name of it, but it will be listed in the description box below. I'm such a nerd. I was clearly very excited about this brow product. Then I'm going to go through and set my brows with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and this is just the transparent shade. My foundation today, I am mixing the Maybelline Matte and Poreless number 230 with the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth Foundation number 240 to get my perfect shade. And I'm just buffing this onto my skin with my furless brush. I have been obsessed with this brush lately for foundation. The reason why I mix these two is because one is a dewy finish and the other is a matte. So when I mix them together, not only does it give me my perfect shade, but it gives me a really beautiful satin finish, which I love. For my under eyes, I am using my Maybelline Master Conceal and I went pretty heavy on the under eye. I think I was a little overexcited this day, but it's okay. We can make it work. Then I'm just going to blend that out with my damp black beauty blender. And if you ever apply too much product, using a beauty blender is the best tool to have because it gets rid of that excess product. Now I'm just going to go through and contour my face with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Beautiful Bronze. And I'm just using my beauty blender to blend this out as well. If you have these LA Girl concealers, I highly recommend working on one side of your face at a time. Don't go through and draw lines everywhere because they do set pretty quickly and then they become a little harder to blend out. So work on one side at a time and you will be a-okay. Now I'm just going to prime my lids with my Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow primer and blend that out with my finger. For my eyeshadow today, I'm using the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I'm using the color Chocolate Cookie and I think Strapless. I'll have the names in the description box below, but I'm just applying this with a fluffy brush into my crease and very slightly winging this out. I'm not being too precise with this or anything like that. I'm just focusing mostly on the crease because this is going to be our transition color. I will be coming back to this crease a little bit later on. Then I'm taking the darker color, which I believe is Risque, and I'm taking a more tapered brush and I'm applying this into the crease very lightly and then blending this out with my big fluffy brush. This is just going to add a little bit of dimension. For my lid color today, I am using a pigment by Makeup Addiction Cosmetics called Enchanted. And as you can see, it's this really beautiful golden, very warm, kind of copperish pigment. It is so, so, so beautiful. And then of course I'm just going back to that crease just to blend everything out. Then I'm taking this pressed glitter from my Tom Ford palette. I think this is the Cognac Sable palette, and I'm pushing this all over my entire lid. This is such a beautiful, like, coppery fire color. I love it. It is very pricey though, so I will have dupes in the description box below for anything that I use that's a little more pricey. Then I'm going to take my LA Girl gel pencil and put this onto my tight line as well as my top lash line. And I'm just roughly applying this onto my top lash line and then blending it out with my angled brush. I wanted the liner to define my eyes, but I didn't want it to be too prominent, so I blended it out, and then with whatever of that Tom Ford pigment that was left on my finger, I kind of just went over top of that liner just to smudge it out a little more and get some of that glitter onto the liner. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm just grabbing my beauty blender and blending out any creasing that might have happened on my concealer, and then immediately setting that in place with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the transparent shade. And I love to use this with my beauty blender. It gives such a beautiful, flawless finish, and it doesn't crease on me at all. So I'm just setting all the areas of my face that I want to set with this powder, especially the area that I color corrected and then I dropped some of my stuff and I was like, ah, such a pain. But then I took my Q-tip and I removed any of that eyeliner that might have transferred on my waterline. Now I'm just gonna go through and bronze up my face a little bit and just put this wherever I want a nice bronzy color. I'm not being too precise with this or anything like that. And then for my blush, I'm using this one by NYX. Again, I'll have all the names in the description box below. I can't speak today and I can't even remember anything today. I don't know what my problem is. Now I'm just gonna go through and highlight my face with this ColourPop highlighter, which is beautiful. I don't know the name of this again. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I've been away for so long, I completely forgot how to speak and how to make videos and how to do a voiceover. Just bear with me. So this is going on onto all the high points of my face because you know I'm all about that glow life. Now I'm just taking a pen liner because I felt like I wanted to define my lashes a little more, and this one is by Motives, and I'm just going right at the lash line. For my mascara today, I'm using the L'Oreal Miss Manga Punk. This one is amazing. It makes your lashes so long and black. I absolutely love it. It's one of my new drugstore favorite mascaras of the moment. But of course it takes me like 10 years to do my mascara, so this is gonna be a long process. I'm also going to be mixing some of this NYX mascara. I think it's called Badunkadunk. I hope it's called Badunkadunk because I really don't want to say Badunkadunk too many times, which I already did. But anyways, I wanted to see if these two work together, and then I was like, nah, it's not working for me. Then I went back to an oldie but a goodie, which is the L'Oreal False Fiber Lashes, which is hands down one of the best mascaras from the drugstore ever. This was a part of my dream team and I still absolutely love this mascara. Then I wanted to change things up in my life a little bit, so I took some individual lashes in the long version and I applied them to the outer parts of my eye just to give it more of a cat shape and just to change up my look a little bit. It's always fun to try new things. So pop those onto the outer parts of my eye to kind of wing them out a little bit, and then I applied a little bit of mascara right on top. Mixing the L'Oreal Miss Manga Punky with the L'Oreal's False Fiber Lashes Mascara gives me the exact same look and finish as the Givenchy Noir Couture Volume Mascara, which you guys know I absolutely love, but it is very expensive and I have been looking for a drugstore dupe for so long, and these two pretty much give you the same finish. So try them out if you were interested in the Givenchy one. Now I'm just going to prime my lips with my what is this? Stila Water Plumping Primer, and while that dries and sets on my lips, I'm going to apply my mascara onto my lower lashes. If you guys were interested in this lip primer, it's the best lip primer ever, but the technique to use it is to apply it and let it completely dry on your lips, and then go through with your liquid lipstick. And for my liquid lipstick today, I am using the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the color Limbo. This is my holy grail liquid lipstick color of the moment. I absolutely love it. It is such a beautiful chocolatey brown color. So I'm just applying this all over my lips, and I was not paying attention or I was feeling a little extra today and I overlined my lips a little too much. So ignore that, but we'll just work with it. That's why I was like, I kind of screwed it up. But taking off a liquid lip is so annoying, especially when you've color corrected. So I just went for it. So yeah. Now I'm just going to fix up the lips with my Jordana lip liner in the color Coco Loco. And then I was like, oh man, I made it way too big now, but I was stuck with it. So, I mean, it happens to all of us. Whatever, it's just makeup. It comes off at the end of the day. Just have fun with it. There is the entire look done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a great big thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see some more videos from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!